My name is Alicia Taylor. I am an executive regional manager. I've been with PLK for 8 years in June, like the end of June, because it's already June, at the end of June. And my PLK journey has been long and short at the same time. I started with PLK as a property manager at Lakefront of Westchester, which was really fun and great. From there, I was promoted to my first multi-site role, which was the district manager. And I had, at the time, I called it my baby portfolio. Then I started growing and taking on a little bit more, eventually became a regional manager. So that was just growing my portfolio, adding more sites. Definitely had a lot of challenges and projects along the way, acquisitions, dispositions. Lease-ups for sure, those are always super fun. And then presently I am an executive regional manager. So the difference with that was adding in, I've got some properties that have property managers that report to me, and then I have district managers that have their own portfolios that report to me as well. So I chose PLK because when I was searching for a new position as a property manager, I was coming from Chicago. That was where I started my property management journey, and I was really assessing the company's cultures that I was going to join. I had come from a company that I really had a great relationship with my superiors, and I wanted to make sure that I had that. And at that time, I interviewed with Sarah West, who is still an awesome regional with us. And I had such great conversation with her. I met her, of course, met Megan, and I just really felt like with the leadership here that I would be challenged and fit into the culture, and that's why I chose PLK. I would love to describe a typical day in my position. One of the reasons I really like my job is because there is no real typical day. They all are very, very different. You might find me doing site visits. That's gonna be something that I do where I get to go out, spend time with the team, go see the communities, make sure that our product looks great. That's one of the core responsibilities, I would say, of my day-to-day. Really, I focus most of my time and effort and energy towards our teams, making sure that I'm helping them excel in their careers and making sure that they're successful, then working on site performance. So really a whole bunch of stuff goes into that. You might find me at the office working, doing invoices, admin type tasks, financial reforecasts, budget variance, where we explain what's going on from the site from a financial perspective. I love to do trainings. Hiring is a huge thing. My gosh, I could just rattle on and on. I really could. So I think like the important takeaway of what I am doing or spending my time doing is really just trying to drive performance and make sure that our teams are successful, that our residents are supported, and really help PLK grow. A typical day out of the office for me looks like spending time with my family. I have 2 little girls. They are 4 and 6. Daphne is 4, Gwen is 6. Husband Randy, and I call my children affectionately, of course, my little monsters, because they are insane in the best way. When I'm not at work, really, I'm just spending time with them doing their things. Gwen just started Girl Scouts this year, which I ended up enjoying a lot more than I thought that I would. So if you need Girl Scout cookies, hit me up. They also do soccer, swim lessons, really just try and get them involved in a whole bunch of stuff when we run around, but like to grill, like to relax, spend time outdoors, like going hiking. So that's where you'll catch me on the weekends, just hanging with my family. One unique thing about me, or one thing that people maybe don't know about me, is that I love to cook. Like love to cook. I started when I was in Chicago trying to be like a little home chef type girly. Bon Appetit, the magazine, has a collection of recipes, and it's called BA's Best Recipes, and there's like 100 of them that every good home cook should learn to do. And I started cooking my way through that, and I'm about halfway through. At a certain point, there was some that I was like, do I want to eat this? So those are the ones that I have left, but I would definitely describe myself as a foodie type of gal. One of the projects that's really kind of near and dear to my heart, or how I'd describe it, would be lease-ups. I love doing the lease-ups. I've done quite a few. The first one was Jameson. I was a little bit nervous, honestly, because I hadn't done that before. I didn't really know what it looked like to literally sell dirt, start with nothing. But one thing I really loved about the lease-up was the idea that those moving in were the founding members, and that it was part of my job to come up with what the community felt like and really give them a welcome home and get them so excited to be there. When you're doing lease-up, you've got a good idea going in, like who might live there, what might be going, like what people might appeal to it, but it's ever changing and ever evolving. So it was really fun to be able to partner with, the marketing team. You get to know them, and you get to bounce off ideas with them and learn all different types of outreach and things that maybe at stabilized sites you don't focus on quite as much. So the lease-ups have been really successful and really fun, and I've done Jameson, Elevation, Factory Phase 1, and here we are in Factory Phase 2 plus townhomes. So it's been a passion project of mine getting Factory where it is today. One bucket list item that I have is learning Spanish completely. I did that for a very long time, got to the point where I was almost fluent, and then just stopped learning Spanish. So I would like to bring that back, really learn that. Other bucket list items are travel specific. There are places I'd like to go. I would like to go to New Zealand. I would like to go to Japan. And I think those are the two big ones. I want to go do those. It just takes a lot of travel time that I don't know about. If I could plan just a U-Day just for me where I did whatever I wanted, it would start with an iced coffee. I would get myself an iced coffee. I would go to French Park and go on a hike alone with earbuds in and listening to a podcast. Then I would meet up with my family, have brunch. Then I would sit quietly and read a book. Then at dinner time, I would allow them to return. They would come back, we would grill out and play music and play yard games and have a fantastic evening. The end of the night, we would do a campfire and we would all tell scary stories and drink wine. And that is my perfect day. My favorite part of my position has been mentoring others. I really have enjoyed the relationships that I've had here. I've had the opportunity to see those underneath me get promoted and go into other roles, even sometimes outside of just the operations side. And I've loved getting to know people, and it feels really rewarding to feel as though I'm responsible for something that they've achieved in their life. It's hard to even put into words when you think about it, how impactful it feels to me that I was able to help someone else.